I produced that whole album.
No way.
Yeah, I produced that whole.
Oh my word.
That.
Oh my word.
That beat.
Wait, what was going through your mind?
No,
dog? Like,
it's
how do you
not,
make that?
There's a lot more. Here's the funny story, right? That album was released in 2016.
Oh, before you continue, my brother, guys, that particular video, one source went on to win an award in France.
Four.
Four.
At the Cannes Film Festival. The only thing higher than that is a Grammy or an Oscar. We won a gold.
We are in the presence of greatness, ladies and gentlemen.
It's the highest award-winning hip hop song in the country. That I can definitely tell you.
What was going through your mind when you made the beat?
Wait.
Bro?
If there isn't anybody that's won a Grammy for a hip hop song in Africa, if there isn't a hip hop song that's won a Grammy, that is basically the highest award-winning hip hop song in Africa. And the chances of winning as many awards that song won on that day is like being struck by lightning like 6 or 7 times, because we beat 45,000 songs from around the world in one award. I beat 45,000 songs from around the world. Not just like Africa, no, from around the world. You know,
how do you make a beat like that?
You there is no formula.
What was going through your mind? What do you
I was actually making it for my boy Tainoko.
Oh yeah?
And like I was about to say, the album was released in 2016.
Yes, sir.
Or the song was released in 2016. But the beat was made like 4 or 5 years earlier.
What?
And I had been saying no, and I had been saying no to some people hearing it. I had gotten no from certain people. He's not gonna be mad, but Tuxi was one of the people that got it, and he's like, yo, this is my beat, but he never did anything to it. He never bought it, but he was like, yo, this is my beat. Never did anything to it. Tainoko never did anything to it. I think, and I sat on it for a long time, but I believed in it so much that I sat on it, and then I just chilled. And then at the time when it was right, a DJ friend of mine who heard it was like, yo, man, give me this beat, I'm working on a compilation. I was like, okay, cool. And he passed it to another MC friend of mine, or let me say like a colleague who's just literally become a very close friend that I can talk to every now and again. I gave it to him, and I was working on Cooley's album, and I was like, nah, dog, like, yo, you gotta give me that beat back. Like, this is not gonna happen, you know? But the weird thing about that song and the video is the fact that, and nobody's ever noticed, that song was actually recorded after the video.
Wait, the song was done after the video?
Yeah, the video was shot in Ghana by a fucking legendary freaking director. He's just recently done a movie called Riding with Sugar. He's a Hollywood director from SA. His name is from SA via Zimbabwe. His name is Sunugonera. He's freaking awesome. He's done insane freaking campaigns with Nike and whatever, and he's done movies that have had the guy from Lucius Lyon. There's a movie at Lucius Lyon where he's a swimming coach. From back in the day, he did that. So basically what happened was we had the hook. We had that beat, right? And we went and put the hook on it, and then they went and they met, and they were playing the project along with Bosoon, because it was a project that was driven and backed by Absolute Vodka. So they heard the record, and while they were bumping some of the other records, this beat just kept on playing. And Soon was like, yo, this is the one. Damn. It's like, yo, we're going to Ghana, we're going to shoot a music video for this song. So if you pay attention to the music video, nobody's rapping and nobody's singing. At no point is anybody rapping or singing.
But it fits, bro. Like it the fits. Production, Jay.
So they got
the sound, the beat.
So the video was shot over there.
Yeah.
That's how I managed to get guys like Sako D on that song. That's how we managed to get Victoria Kimani on that song. That's how that song came about. And then when they came back, all we had were like Sako D's ad libs and his input onto the song, because he heard the beat and it's like, yo, this is too much, but I want to do something on it, and he was just putting his ad libs and whatever, and and just reacting to it.
Yeah.
I think he was supposed to record at some point, but there wasn't enough time, and then they came back, and when they came back, we sat down, got into the studio, and we watched the video, and I was like, what the fuck? And I was like, yo, let's go record. and we're recording the song with the video playing. I swear to God. But the fire wasn't blue yet. Because most people go, because when people ask me, I'm like, yo, the video was cool with the blue fire.
Sure.
Yeah, they're like, oh.
Sure. Yeah.